Hey guys, Kendricks here, and we're here to talk today about today's episode of, you guessed it, The Flash. And I'm trying so hard to get back into these reviews, and it's been an adventure for the last however many months it's been since we fell out of it. I think it's been a little over 2 months. And, I think the channel, or maybe just myself, had maybe suffered from it a little bit. Uh, because ultimately, I guess if I suffer from something like that, the channel does as well. So, anyway, with the episode, we pick off right where we left off. We pick up right where we left off with the last episode, which was Barry being ultimately killed by the accelerator, or at least we thought he was killed by the accelerator. I mean, they thought it. We didn't think it. We know that Barry's going to survive. It's like the only way that Barry Allen dies in this show is if Wally West completely takes over as the Flash. That is the absolute only way that that will happen. And even then, that's it's a bit of a long run. That's a long shot. It's not likely to happen. Because Barry Allen is right now the face of the Flash. That's the one everyone knows right now. That's just the way it is. Um, I thought it was interesting to see everyone sort of work a little bit more without the abilities of the Flash around. We didn't really see much of Zoom until the very end of the episode, which I thought was actually pretty good. They didn't show anything about Zoom. They hinted towards Wally West being Kid Flash and him having Speed Force powers. I'm like, there's no proof yet he would have Speed Force powers. Everyone just about had a different reaction to the particle accelerator. I mean, some people did turn to steel, and that was the interesting thing about this episode, is that the person who bullied Barry as a kid and forced him to try the supersonic punch for the very first time came back from the dead and was pretty much an unstoppable zombie. Of course, later on in the episode, they did stop him. They did figure out what his obsession was. He was after Iris, and that's pretty much what happened. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the villain side of this episode. What I thought was really interesting was Barry's time within the Speed Force, and I thought that it was just an absolutely terrific way of just talking about the Speed Force in general, figuring out that the Speed Force is in fact a living entity. It's not just a power or something that's just a random force in the universe. It is actually a sort of a sentient being in a way, and I thought that that was just an absolutely incredible way for them to talk about the Speed Force and to sort of have it choose different forms in, you know, Barry's loved ones, Joe, his father, Iris, and of course his mother. And I actually did think that that blur that Barry kept chasing around was actually going to be his mother. That was interesting to see that his mother wasn't actually the blur, and him being the Speed Force blur was I gotta say it was a little cliche, but I mean, there's been all sorts of things. So altogether, this was a very good episode. I especially love the setup that they're making for the next few episodes, one of which being, yeah, the big war that we're going to be having in the next episode. It's about to get intense. Oh, wow. Wow. Time for Barry Allen, the new fully powered Flash, versus Zoom with the original Flash powers. And I'm kind of glad that I actually didn't get the reviews out for my last few episodes of The Flash, because my entire problem with the last few episodes is that Barry lost his speed, which we all kind of saw happening, and we all knew that he was going to find a way to get it back. We all knew that. I mean, that's the whole point of the show, is that he's a fast character, and no matter how many times he loses his speed, he's always going to get it back. That's one thing that bugs me about the show. With Arrow, when Oliver, he lost his arrow shooting abilities, it was a mind thing. He was not right in the head. He was having issues after what happened with Malcolm Merlyn. That's understandable, but they only did it one time. One time. Seriously, I mean, with the Flash, we had him lose his powers once during the first season, and 2 times during the second season. Do we need any other times? Because I sure don't. Seriously. That's my little rant done. So, altogether for this episode, mainly it's the Speed Force stuff that really held it together for me. I would have to give this an 8.2 out of 10. I thought it was a really good episode, really well done. It held up on its own. I didn't, feel like I was obligated to watch it at this point. I've been feeling that way about the show a little bit lately with, the whole Barry not having his power thing, and I'm trying to figure out how they're going to get it back. And honestly, you probably could skip the last or one of the episodes in this arc to just, like I said, there's a lot. But anyway, that's it for today, you guys. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comment section down below. Be sure to give your rating on the episode. What rating did you think it should be? Be sure to follow me on Facebook, which is in the description down below. Be sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. As always, I've been Kendricks. Have an awesome day, people. Peace out, and I'll catch you all later.